I'm Lance Yelvington for CyberCountry. Curtis Brayley has blazed an independent path ever since he began his career in country music. In this CyberCountry Minute, he's going to tell us where that path is taking him and the new paths that he's created.
I'm Curtis Brawley, a country music artist in Nashville, Tennessee.
So, Curtis, tell me about the songs you can get the beer to. What was behind that? I know you shot part of the video out here on Christopher's Lake.
I did. Well, about a year ago, I actually recorded the normal version of that song, which was just kind of a regular country version of it that I was really proud of. But over the course of the last year, I kind of realized I have more of a diverse audience, and I wanted to do something that would bring a little bit different vibe to a song that they could appreciate. So I've always wanted to do a remix of a song, so I felt like it was summertime, song you can drink a beer to was appropriate.
So how long did it take you to get the shots you wanted when you're out at Party Cove or wherever else you're out on Christopher's Lake? How long did that take?
You know that area, do you?
Native. I know exactly that Christopher's Lake,
yeah. We shot over a course of 4 days, and all of the lake footage we did in a 2-day period. So the driving in the car was on 1 day around the lake, and then all the boat footage was on another day in the heat of the summer.
See, a lot of people don't understand that, not just that song, but there's a lot of work that goes into putting a video and a song like that together because you've got to make both stories match. The stuff you see is the stuff you hear. How much time did it take to do that?
It took about a month from after we finished the remix to kind of wrap our brain around what do we want to do with a music video for this? What's the storyline and concept for a music video? Kind of the director and I went back and forth on some ideas, writing some storylines for about a month before we kind of settled in on something. And then it was another month of where are we going to do these shots? Where are we going to get the car for the shot that we want? And kind of aligning all of those things and having them come together.
Now, usually when you create a song, there's a lot of stuff that goes into the ideas and stuff like that. Is the same thing with that song, or was anything different about putting together that song?
It was different just from the aspect that it was outside of my normal wheelhouse of things that I've done in the past. So when we went in the studio with the producer who was helping me with the remix, at first I felt it was kind of challenging to come up with remix ideas for what we wanted to do with the song to make it different. But then as we kind of got going into it, I kind of realized there really are no rules for remix. So what you think may be a crazy idea could end up being a really good idea. And Sean Giovanni, who produced the remix, he was really good at taking what I thought might be a goofy or crazy idea and transforming it into something that sounded really cool.
Well, you talk about stuff that sounds really cool. Now, that was about a month or so ago, and you've got new stuff coming up right now. What are you working on right now?
Yeah, right now I'm spending the remainder of the year working on new music so I can have a new project put out in the spring of next year as we roll into a new tour for next year.
Yeah. Now, where can people see you right now as you're out there? Because I know you're out on the road doing a lot of stuff.
Well, I'm not doing a lot of shows between now and the end of the year. I do have a show coming up in November that's going to be in the Michigan area. I'm doing that with Tanya Tucker, so if you're up in the north area, we'll be announcing that soon, so you can come and see us then. And just going around the country doing a lot of interviews for the remainder of the year so I can spend more time focusing on kind of the creative side and getting the music all together. But starting in March of next year, we're going to roll out with a tour and be all over the country, so keep a lookout for that.
Now, lately, what was the last big concert that was one of your favorites here lately? What was your last big favorite audience?
That I performed at?
Yes.
I would say the favorite within the last year or so would have been Sugar Creek Casino in Oklahoma. It was in Hinton, Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. There was a crowd of about 3,000 people. It was sold out, standing room only, and it was a wild crowd. They helped bring the show to life, you know. It was just, they were so much fun. Any energy I put out, I got back from them, so that's always a lot of fun.
Now, let me ask you, why should somebody come out and see the stuff you got coming out? Why should they come out and see you now or buy your stuff?
Well, I feel like if you've been following my career at any time over the last few years, you'll start to see a transition or an advancement of where I've been going with the music. I feel like every time I do something, it's becoming better, which obviously that's the goal for any artist. Anytime they do anything, they want it to get better and bigger and better each time. And I feel like I'm really getting a good diversity of music that's going to lend well to the ears of many people. So I think they'll see that in the live shows. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Curtis Brawley from Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks so much for visiting CyberCountry. While you're here, I want to remind you, go to my website, curtisbrawley.com. You can find out all kinds of cool information of the good things we got coming up over the next year. One of them being Cruise with Curtis. You guys can join me in the Caribbean for a 7-day cruise and some live music. I've got new music, new shows. It's all coming up and going to be announced soon. So go to the website and check it out, curtisbrawley.com.